Welcome to Lawn Tips with Lou.
October brings shorter days and longer nights, along with cooler temperatures. Bermuda grass thrives in heat and requires a lot of sunshine. As the days get shorter and the temperatures drop, Bermuda growth begins to slow down, and we no longer need to mow as frequently as we did during the summer. We also can discontinue putting on high nitrogen fertilizers. If you do put down fertilizer during October, remember that Bermuda is a warm season grass, not a cool season grass. At this time of year, you want to use a low nitrogen balanced fertilizer on your Bermuda lawn if you decide to fertilize at this time of year. My last granular fertilizer application was during September. During October, I apply a spray application of a low nitrogen balanced fertilizer if needed. I've read some articles cautioning not to apply a lot of nitrogen on the Bermuda lawn late in the season. Those articles advised that the growth the nitrogen stimulates could cause stress to the lawn if we get freezing weather. Because of that, my advice this late in the season is to avoid putting down any high nitrogen fertilizer on your Bermuda lawn at this time of year. Even though we're into late October, the lawn is staying nice and green and continues to be nice and thick from the lawn treatments and the mowing schedule that I maintained over the year. Even though we're into the latter part of October, the lawn is continuing to look nice and green due to the treatments and watering that I did over the course of the year. You can kind of compare the color of the lawn versus the common area in the subdivision, which is already starting to look a little bit yellowish. You'll see I'm getting quite a few falling leaves in the lawn, and I just mowed this the night before last. And what I did is instead of just using my reel mower, I mowed with my rotary mower to pick up all the leaves, and then went back over it a second time with the reel mower. But here we are a day and a half later, and the lawn's covered with leaves again, because as you can see in the trees, some of the leaves are turning yellow and starting to drop. Because of this, I'm probably going to stop using the reel mower for the season and finish out the year with the rotary mower so that I can mow up the leaves. I'll close out this episode with a few clips of mowing throughout the course of the season.
I started the season putting on a spray application of pre-emergent to keep weeds from starting over the winter. When February arrived, we had the deep freeze, the severe cold weather and snow, and the power outages that resulted. And the cold weather also affected some of the shrubs, and we had to wait a few months to see if they recovered. During March, I did the scalping of my Bermuda grass, getting ready for the spring season. During April, the lawn has started to green up, and in addition to the granular fertilizer applications, I would supplement the fertilizer with a spray application of Miracle Grow. By May, the lawn is looking nice and green and thick, and I've started the regular mowing with the reel mower. And as I've occasionally mentioned during some of my videos, I like to mow during the late afternoon, early evening. I don't like to mow when the grass is wet from the morning dew. When you wait later in the day to mow, the grass is nice and dry. You don't have a problem with the grass clumping up in the lawn or on the mower. Throughout the summer, I put on a granular application of a balanced fertilizer each month. And I periodically root feed the trees with water to make sure that the trees are getting adequate water. And I trim the shrubs on a regular basis. Just like the grass, if you trim the shrubs on a frequent and regular basis, they get nice and thick as well. And of course, the dogs enjoy being out on the lawn during the summer. And even though I've got the new power reel mower, I continue to use my Fisker's push reel to mow a few tight spaces in the front lawn that are impractical to use the power reel on.
Thanks for watching this episode of Lawn Tips with Lou, and I'll see you next time.